Students, here the data given in the problem is described in two cases. Concentrate on case 1 here, students. According to the problem, in the case 1, L portion of chain is hanging freely. And in the case 2, students, total length of the chain is falling like this. For getting more clarity about this diagram, students, let us read the problem once. A uniform chain of length capital L is placed on a smooth table of height h. Here the table was shown and h is greater than capital L. So this is the h, students, and this is a capital L. So here h is greater than capital L. We have mentioned the same thing in the diagram also, and with a length L hanging from the edge of the table. So students, in the initial case, small L length portion is hanging freely. Okay, like this. And after that, the chain begins to slide down the table. From this instant, the chain started sliding down the table. This complete chain started sliding down the table. When the end of the chain is about to leave the edge of the table, its velocity is. Means, listen guys, this is the first case, and in the second case, the chain is continuously started coming down, and at this instant, means when this edge is reached over here, we need to find out, at this instant, we need to find out the velocity. And see guys, in the diagram, I have written a reference. So this reference is for measuring the potential energy of this chain, okay, in case 1 as well as in case 2. Because students, here the logic of the problem is decrease in potential energy of chain in two cases, case 1 and case 2, will appear as increase in kinetic energy of the chain. Anyway, students, initially we can take the velocity as 0, means it started from rest. So here you take, students, u is equal to 0, and here we need to find v is equal to how much. This is our target. Okay, students, since it is kept on smooth surface, there will be no friction and no opposing forces. Therefore, we can directly make use of this relation. In decrease in potential energy of the chain should equal to increase in kinetic energy of the chain. Okay. Now, before applying this, students, let us see some assumption. Here, I made some assumption. In this, small m initially I am considering as the mass of hanging portion. This one, guys. Okay. And we know that every time the mass exists at its center of mass. Therefore, for this hanging portion, students, mass lies at center of mass. That means at a distance of L by 2 from the reference line. Because students, this total is length, no? You take only half of this total length where mass is existing. That's why, students, in case 1, I have taken potential energy as mg L by 2. And this L by 2 is measured from the reference. Because, guys, for measuring potential energy, we require one reference. Here, I took the surface of the table as the standard reference for solving the problem. Right, students? And consider capital M is the total mass of the chain and small l is the hanging portion. Capital L is the total length of the chain. No doubt small l and capital L as it is given in the problem, friends. But small m and capital M we have assumed. And according to the problem, friends, mass is uniformly distributed throughout the chain. Therefore, we can write small m as capital M by L into small l. So this is the way I'm taking small m value initially, like at the moment of started slipping. Okay, students. Now, as shown in the two figures, students, here in the first case, since only small mg, because of small mg, it started falling down. Initial potential energy with respect to this surface of the table, we can take mgl by 2. And similarly, students, after some time, the total, this is the edge, no, it is reaching over here. At this instant, students, final potential energy can be written as mgl by 2, because again, at the moment of leaving the surface of the table, students, total length of the chain will be vertical, because here h is greater than L, no. So at this instant, with respect to reference line, this distance is going to be capital L by 2, students. Okay. total chain became vertical. So obviously the distance of center of mass of total chain from the reference will be capital L by 2. That's why here I have taken final potential energy as capital mg L by 2. So concentrate only on this first and second equation, students. First equation is the initial potential energy at the given instant, and second equation is the final potential energy, right, at the moment of leaving the surface of the table. Now students, since there are no opposing forces, directly we can say that decrease in potential energy is equal to increase in kinetic energy. So apply this logic as it is. Then half capital M V square is equal to, because students here initial velocity is 0, we have taken, no, only final velocity will be there. Therefore, change in kinetic energy will be given as only half mv square. That is equal, students, you can write capital mg L by 2, final potential energy minus initial potential energy. Here students, in initial potential energy I have replaced small m with this value capital M by L into small l. Therefore, you will get the simplified form of initial potential energy as capital mg L square by 2l. Now students, by cancelling m on both sides and making v as the subject in this equation, we will get finally g into capital L square minus small l square by 2l. That's it. Therefore, we are going to get here third option as the answer. That's it.